Day 2 is much quicker. Sorry for the long video yesterday, but a lot of things to cover. So again, we're going to use these, and now they are writing them for you. So now we're just going to write an equation. This is written out in words. You write the equation. Use Desmos if you need to check this, especially if it was a test or a quiz. So it says translated 3 units to the left. And remember, in order to go left, what we actually have is, so if we're doing g of x, so we're doing g of x. Our a is 1, so we don't have to write anything there. But what we have, and if it helps you to write it like this, go ahead. X minus a negative 3 squared, and then 6 units down, we subtract it. Or you're going to see it written as that. Okay, next one. So 5 units to the right and 8 units up. So we're going to go 5 units right. So we go g of x is equal to x minus 5 plus 8, and we got our squared there. A vertical compression. Okay, this is where it gets wider or narrower by a factor of 1/3 and translated 4 units left. So what we have here, we have g of x is compressed Okay, sorry for the edit here. The teacher that made this note packet for us this chapter has these words all backwards. If you are going by a factor of 1/3 and multiplying by 1/3, which goes here, that makes it wider. So it doesn't compress it, it's a stretch. So what you're going to see is the rest of this section today. So if you don't watch the video, you're going to mess up on the homework. And it's translated 4 units left. So we need to go 4 units left. So that's x minus a negative 4. Or remember, that's your x plus 4. So you're 1/3 there. So this is a compression because it makes it smaller. It compresses it. And it says reflected over the x-axis. When it's reflected over the x-axis, that's going to make it negative. And then translated down 12 units. So minus 12. Notice it didn't talk about the left or right. So what you actually have going on here is that x plus 0 thing, but you just write it as the negative 2x squared minus 12. These ones here, it just says identify the vertex and axis of symmetry for each graph. So we're going to have vertex, axis of symmetry, and then your equation. This is write the vertex form of the equation. So our vertex is -1, comma, -2 on this one. Our axis of symmetry is x equals -1. And written as an equation, this is where it would be a little bit tricky when you get into the stretches and compressions, but we'll try to make them easy. And in this case, there was none, because you can see it goes up by 1. If we think about our basic our basic parent function of x squared, it's 0, 0, 1, 1, and then 2, 4. So that's kind of the pattern you're looking for. It goes down by here by 1, and then down by 4 compared to that original one. So same thing here. There is no stretch or compression. So my equation is, we'll just continue to use our g of x. And that is equal to, we went left, so it's x plus 1, and then squared minus 2. This one here, our vertex is at 2, 3. Forgot my brackets up there. My axis of symmetry is at x equals 2. And my equation, if we're doing g of x, is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 3. Last one. The vertex at negative 3, 1. Axis is symmetry, x equals negative 3. And your equation is g of x. And then it becomes x minus a negative 3. So x plus 3 plus 1. Always be careful of that H letter. Okay, yesterday you did 1 through 13. Today you're finishing this up. And again, this is not a stretch. That's a compression. This is a stretch. So those ones are backwards. Just a little fix there. And there's one exam review question. So you're just finishing this up. So it is 14 through 24. And that's on pages 15 and 16. That's it for your Friday. Have a good one.